Hi there, my name is Cupicate, and welcome back to WolfQuest Eyrtha's Light with Seraph and her new mate, Rollo. So there were so many amazing suggestions out there, like so many good suggestions, but Knight had suggested quite a few names, and the second I read Rollo, I was like, that's it. That has to be it. I may be a little bit biased in that decision because of Rollo being Ragnar Lothbrok's brother in the show Vikings, and I also think historically that was actually the name of his brother, a very strong Viking. And I love Vikings. I love just Norse everything in general, and I just love the way that Rollo sounds and just rolls off the tongue, literally. And I just thought it was so fitting for our chocolate boyo down here. So Rollo is now Seraph's mate, and they are here in Slough Creek. They're about to go find a place for her to have her beautiful, beautiful babies. I cannot wait to see what these babies look like, especially because Rollo has such a beautiful coat. So as you know, I rewrote some things for Seraph between a goal, a quirk, and a flaw. And one of those is kind of important to know right now, which is the quirk, that she's only going to den in tree dens, but now there are 3 more tree dens that we can choose from. So we're gonna explore for a little bit, make sure that we take a few hexes, and then we're gonna go pick a den for her puppies. Before I forget, there is one thing that I want to make sure that I do with Seraph that we did with Teo. We are doing the Blessing of the Goddesses. We will be rolling for our difficulty every day so long as we are in Slough Creek. So I'm going to go ahead and roll my D4. Now 1 is easy, 2 is challenging, 3 and 4 is accurate. So she's more likely to get an accurate day, but there's a chance that the goddesses could bless her with an easier day. And we got a 1, so the goddesses have truly blessed her in this episode, which is great. I absolutely cannot wait to see how well these two do on their first day. Oh, but transitioning into accurate, if that's in the next episode, is going to be quite interesting. We just got here and we're already starting a fight. Well, that didn't last long. Oh, I love it. So I actually think that Rollo is not much of a fighter, but his presence is so intimidating in general. Either that or it's Seraph who's actually intimidating. It seems like most predators and wolves are just like, nope, nope, bye. But I'd like to think that Rollo looks intimidating, but he's actually just really sweet. And his demeanor just scares everybody away. My goodness, you are beautiful in this winter light. Look at that beautiful white streak up his chin and neck. Pretty boy. We haven't checked Rollo's stats. Oh my gosh. 1 second. So it looks like Rollo is pretty standard. Has 0 strength, -1 stamina, so he can't go as long, 0 speed, but a plus in health, so he's a little bit healthier. That's good. That might mean that he doesn't die to a bear swipe. Hopefully. Crossing our fingers. Back to the game. I thought we would let our 2 hunt a little bit. Wouldn't hurt to get them filled up, and if we did happen to have any left over when the pups were born, they wouldn't have to work so hard to hunt right away. R2 hunt very well. It does happen to help that this is on easy for the moment, but Rollo does hunt, and I'm happy to see that because that's all really Seraph is going to trust him to do with her since her heart is still so sore from Cricket leaving her. Phew! After 27 minutes of recording, I have finally taken enough territory where we can officially name our pack and choose a den. So we are continuing with the Ovarian pack, which is a custom name I made from my book. And we are going to choose one of the new tree dens close to the lake den, so I will meet y'all there. We are here! Oh, this is wonderful. I will name this Eyrtha's Roots. Perfect. We're about to see how many puppies we have. Now remember, Seraph is older, so she may have smaller and smaller litters. Oh yes, we get to choose age perks. Our dear Seraph is now 7. Oh my goodness. So what did we choose for age 6? I chose Knowing Nose, Good Memory, and Elder Authority. Wow. So Health Perception, I think, is a new one. Reveal health of an animal by locking onto them for several seconds without biting. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so that's a new one. So I'm trying to get the achievement where you choose every single type of age perk. So it looks like this is our new one, so I have to choose this one. Elder Authority is nice because it does keep the pups from leaving the den during predator attacks. Pack Affinity rises faster. Ooh, Pack Affinity decays more slowly. Okay, I do want that. Knowing Nose has been really nice, but Good Memory is also nice. I'm going to choose Knowing Nose, even though Good Memory would be really helpful for the following year. I really enjoy being able to kind of sniff the air and go, oh, that herd is that far away, and I can pick and choose which herd I want to go to depending on their distance. So it's been really handy, especially in multiplayer, actually. Now, Good Memory would be really, really nice, but I can only choose 3, and I have to choose Health Perception, and Elder Authority really helps with pups. So here we go. Advanced to age 7. Yes, I am sure. We still have 5 puppies! 3 males and 2 females. Oh my goodness! That's still pretty good for age 7. Seraph, you're still having those babies! You're still having those babies! Oh my goodness. Let's see what they look like. So obviously we're going to keep just their names as the pack name and what gender they are. So you will have a chance to pick out names for these pups based on their coat. So let's get a good look at them. I've said skip tips like 1,000 times. I still don't want them. Okay, let's zoom in. Hello, baby. Hello, this is 2M, a very dark pupper. Here's 2F, who's very chocolatey colored, like her dad. 2M is just leaving. 3F, are you gonna look like your mom? Are you gonna look like your mom? Are you the white puppy? There's 3M and 4M, all very much looking like their dad. Oh my goodness. Are they triplets? They look like triplets. We did get a white pup though. That is so cool. 2M, I can already tell, is going to be my mischievous one for sure. Oh, babies. Oh my gosh. I felt like I haven't really gotten to play a single player game in a while. I love playing multiplayer, don't get me wrong, it's like a whole nother game really when you're playing multiplayer, but I haven't been able to just like see one of our wolves be with pups in a long time. Oh my goodness, let's get these babies out in the light a little bit. Oh my gosh, look at their red. They're so red. Look at you. Look at how red. Are they triplets? I legitimately think these are triplets. Seraph, did you have triplets? Oh my goodness. They're such a beautiful, they're going to look just like their dad. Except 3F. 3F's going to look like her mom. And then 2M got this like mystery recessive gene dark coat. Look at that. Ah! Well, we do need to go hunt. And Seraph is very healthy. She's feeling very good. So she will probably leave Rollo here to go hunting. Is that a good idea? I don't know, but we're on easy, so I'm feeling pretty brave right now. So hopefully he will stay. And we will go looking for something delicious to eat. Aw, Rollo wanted to come with us. She will send him back. Just saying, it's all right. You watch the pups. Good, good. There was no arguing there. He just said, I understand. I love to see their relationship already. The understanding that Rollo has for her is already apparent. I'm so happy with their relationship. Even though I do wish Seraph would kind of open up a little bit, I enjoy that Rollo respects her need for distance right now. Oh wow, that is so neat. So when you lock on, it slowly fills up their health bar to kind of tell you where they're at. And the shaking maraca is quite fun. Look at that! That's incredible. Oh my gosh, how handy is that? I never want to get rid of this perk. This is the best perk. There was another one that fell. This one's pretty low though. I mean, we could try and see if something else is lower, but I doubt it. And it's that simple. Oh, the goddess's blessing can truly be magnificent some days. On the days that it isn't, though, we will feel it. So we might as well enjoy easy while we have it. Oh, that was Rollo. He was howling to us. So now we're going to howl back to him. Seraph's letting him know I have found food. And she may lead him back here later. Oh, the hearts. Oh, I'm gonna take that as a sign that she's like kind of tickled at their romance from a distance, and maybe she misses him a little bit. Like, oh, I wish he was here to enjoy this meal with me. So now we're gonna allow Seraph to take a hex or two just to make sure we keep her goal in mind as well. So Seraph is watching this other elk herd, kind of hoping that she can possibly chase it closer to the den. She has found another elk that looks very, very weak. So she is trying to encourage it to run towards the den to possibly give Rollo something closer to eat. And it looks like she's doing it relatively well. And there you have it, something just a little closer to the den for Rollo. She will go ahead and grab a meat chunk to take to him. Wasn't as close as I would have liked, dang. They started veering the other way, but it's still closer than that other carcass. Did I howl at it? Hold on, I need to howl at it. So now I have a Seraph here on the hill looking down at the lake. And I'm doing this because this is important for her goal. She's supposed to take a hex every day, but it's not just for simply taking the hex. She's trying to seek private time, just her and her goddesses, where she can meditate on them, possibly pray to them, especially to Eyrtha. But as the rain is hitting her back and she's looking upon the lake, I imagine she's thinking of Dunedin, which is one goddess. Even though it sounds like more than one, she's just one goddess. She is the goddess of balance, of water and balance. And so perhaps Seraph is focusing on trying to find her spiritual balance between the rage that she felt so much at Cricket, the rage she felt at her failures, the sadness and the heartbreak, and she's trying to look at the other side. Now she has Rollo. She has 5 beautiful puppies, and she's been given another chance. And so she's pondering on those good things to balance out the tragedy of her life and seeking peace for herself. Now that she's satisfied with her meditation, she's going to go ahead and mark this area as a place of peace that she can come back to possibly worship her goddess Dunedin and Eyrtha. Seraph has returned with her sweet pups, and she's going to drop this meat chunk right in front of Rollo to enjoy. Hopefully he will actually enjoy it. He's looking over. Mr. Escapee over here. I see you, child. You may not leave. Go and sleep with your siblings. And that is exactly what Seraph is going to do, is she is going to lay down with her precious newborn, well, they're not newborn anymore, her precious pups who she's nurtured since they were newborns. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we have a white pup again. They're supposed to be super rare, so maybe they made them less rare? I don't know. Perfect. They are hungry. Good thing we have eaten. We may take Rollo to the carcass today. It seems like he is a little hungry now. Nothing terrible, but a little hungry. Rollo does seem to be keeping a vigilant watch on the horizon, which is pleasing to see. It does seem like now that the pups are born, he's giving Seraph a little more distance, but I think that may be due to a kind of protectiveness. He seems extremely protective right now, rather than distant from the pups. Oh yes, he's definitely keeping watch. I love that he occasionally looks over to check on them. Oh, it's so sweet. It is so sweet. I'm really glad we chose him. He ended up being more perfect than I expected. Oh, fill your bellies, little ones. I cannot wait to see what names y'all choose for these pups. 2M, don't stray too far, love. So for a brief weight check, we are going to look at these pups who aren't very small. I have seen some pretty small pups, but these pups seem pretty average in size so far. For 2M, he's 6.4 pounds, 2F is 5.9 pounds, 3M is 5.8 pounds, 3F is 5.4 pounds, she's our smallest, and 4M, which is 6.3. So 2M is the biggest, 3F is the smallest, but they're all really close together for the most part. So now Seraph is going to tell her pups to cuddle up in the den during the night while her and Rollo go and eat. Even Rollo is encouraging them, listen to your mother. That was precious. All right, hopefully he follows. I may actually whine at him to follow. Perfect. Let's go feed him real quick, and then we will send him back the moment he eats, and we'll go and meditate a little bit. And our 2 wolves are eating together. It's good to see them have a small bonding, even if it's just a little. Especially bonding over chasing off a coyote. I imagine that is quite good for bonding. So we will let Rollo eat and sit here with him for a moment before we send him back. And he is quite full, so Seraph is sending him home, and she is going to go meditate underneath the stars. And now Seraph is sitting here watching the lifeblood of Dune and Dawn rush through Eyrtha's veins, and she is at peace for the moment. She's already taken this hex where she lays because she's enjoying the sound of the water, and she feels as if she is in a trance, away from all of her pain, just listening to the water rush upon the rocks and the ground. I imagine at this point she's still trying to deal with the heartbreak of Cricket walking away and taking all of their children who remained with him. So the loneliness is still itching at Seraph's heart, and even though she knows that Rollo and her other pups are waiting for her back at the den, she's still almost grieving as if someone had died. But with her new family members and the peace that this world is providing from her goddess's love, Seraph is already trying to rediscover the strength in her faith, and soon, I imagine, she will start spreading the old ways again, like Teo is in our current timeline. Even though Teo at this point has not been born, he, in our story, is spreading the old ways, but Seraph has not. She hasn't for a while, and she's trying to find the strength to do it again. We have returned, and Rollo ran right up to Seraph to greet her. It looks like the pups are quite tired. We've got 3F and 3M over here trying to creep away from the den currently. So we're going to fix that. And then we're just going to collapse together. We'll work on the affinity in the morning. We could feed them just a hair. Even though for the purpose of fleas, it is not good to sleep in the den, I believe that Seraph would catch the scent of bear on the air and it would make her quite nervous. And so she's going to lie in here with her pups and sleep for a moment. She's had her meditation today. She left Rollo with the pups, but she did feed him. She did take him to Carcass. They had a little bit of bonding over having dinner together. This has been a very successful first few days with their new litter freshly emerging from the den. She's going to sniff the air. It does seem like the scent of bear is gone, but the scent of elk is quite fresh in the air, and she may be tempted to go and hunt, although there was also the small scent of carcass, so she may not have to if there's enough carcass close by. So now she's going to go and sit next to Rollo. And we are going to end this episode with the two of them. My goodness, how beautiful is that? Look at them. They make a stunning couple, by the way. I just want to point that out. Absolutely beautiful with the Indian paintbrushes in the background. All right, y'all, I hope you liked this episode. Do, in the comments below, leave your name suggestions for the 5 pups. And as a reminder, we have 2M. He was the darker gray puppy, the one that's already kind of sneaking off a little bit farther from the den than he should. We have 2F and 3M and 4M, I'm sorry. And I believe they are all that really red-brown color. They're very ginger coated, and I think they're triplets. They literally look the same. And then we have 3F, who I believe is the white pup. So do, in the comments below, leave your name suggestions. And while you're down there, give the like button a tickle and a poke. Subscribe to join our family if you haven't already, and jingle that bell to get notified of when I post our WolfQuest episodes. Also, don't forget to click the follow me link below if you want to catch me live on Twitch, or if you want to join Discord and talk with the community every day. I love you guys. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next week for more of Eyrtha's Light in WolfQuest starring Seraph. Bye!